Hey everyone, I'm Kyle,
And I'm Georgie.
and we are the Hubbards, creators of Fitness Hub and this YouTube channel.
Welcome.
What we want to do with this channel is basically try and iron out all of the creases. There's a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong and a lot of things in between. It's not black and white in the fitness industry. Things are
Ever changing.
forever changing, and we're forever learning as well. So we want to help you guys as we pretty much help ourselves. We're going to track our journeys through the fitness industry, through our growth within the fitness industry, and hopefully you're going to pick up as much as you can along the way. Do you want to tell you a bit about yourself, Janine?
Yeah, so my background is I guess spent years of my life overtraining, under-eating, and in the last couple of years I've finally made some big changes. I recently competed in my first comp, which was an amazing experience. I absolutely loved it.
She looks amazing. She looks
learned so
fantastic.
much along the way about myself, about my body, and I'm actually going to be competing again next season, so April, May, and potentially October as well,
So
depending
all
on...
of the things that I have to go through, you're going to go through
Yeah,
as well.
so I'll be tracking my training, my nutrition, what I'm doing sort of on a day-to-day
Supplements.
basis, all my supplements, and just want to share all that information with you all, just to see the process, what's involved, because I'm getting a lot of questions around people saying, oh, you know, what does happen, what happens behind the scenes of the comp. So you'll get to see all of that, and yeah, just a real insight to some good training, some good nutrition, and hopefully you guys will feel inspired to to make some healthy changes and come on the journey with me.
Absolutely, and I'm kind of slightly different to that. I've been in the fitness industry now for around about 10 years. Started out as a Les Mills body pump instructor about 10 years ago, and that's in fact how we met. I was the big kid. I was the overweight kid, I was the fat kid, and I was really rubbish at sport. It wasn't until one day I actually got on the scales and saw myself, I was 125 kilos, and thought, oh, I've got to make a change. So I've learned a lot along the way about myself, my body, and I'm still going through a lot of changes myself. And this year, I'm looking forward to presenting for Les Mills, teaching Body Attack, RPM, their brand new program Sprint. And I'm just basically going to show you guys what I do in terms of all of my nutrition, all of my supplementation, and all of my training that's going to work towards all of those goals as well. So we've got a kind of a mixed bag of stuff that we're going to bring to you guys, and some of it's the same, some of it's different, but hopefully together we'll try and piece together as many pieces to the puzzle as possible. We've got a quick little short video of us training together, so we'll just take you through. It's us training the same. So this is our chest workout that we did together. This was a workout we did after just returning from a weekend away. So we didn't want anything too intense, but obviously we still wanted to have a workout together.
Get a bit of a lift in. So this is the first move we did just to warm up, so just a very basic incline dumbbell press. Just started off on a lightweight, just repping 15, and then I actually took the weight up for my last set, so I was almost doing double by the end of it. But it's just a really good move that really isolates the chest muscles there.
Because I didn't have a spot, or Georgina's not quite as strong as me, what I did is actually I stayed on the same weight the whole time and did 15 reps the whole way. That's just so I could really focus on correct lifting the whole time as much as possible.
Good technique is really crucial, guys, and you should never compromise on technique.
Okay, so the second move we did, still focusing on the upper part of the chest, was the Smith machine incline press. Now, as you can see, Georgina's keeping the elbows under the bar and really focusing on the stretch through the chest before she drives the bar up.
Yeah, I really like this move. It's I've just been able to go a little bit heavier, just feel more confident, just having that support from the machine there, and especially if you're training on your own and you don't have someone to spot you with chest, you know, it's
Really
a good
fantastic
move.
way.
Yeah, good move to do.
Absolutely. So as you can see, I went obviously a little bit heavier, focusing more on the pause at the bottom and then driving all the way to the top. Really focusing on the power of at the bottom of the chest move. Again, like before, keeping the elbows directly underneath the bar whole time so as not to get it into the shoulders.
And the third move was machine chest fly. What I'm doing here is I'm just contracting the muscles. I'm really holding that for a couple of seconds and then giving it a good stretch. So you can see here actually my shoulders are starting to kick in a bit, and this does happen. It's an area, my shoulders are one of my strongest body parts, so I've got to really try and focus on isolating and thinking about that mind and muscle connection in my chest, because otherwise I feel like my shoulders come into play a bit too much in this move. So it's just something I need to work on.
Yeah, so by the end of each set, you really want to almost be going to failure. So the 2-second contraction is there to really overload all of the muscle fibers in the chest, so that once you get to the end of the set, you can't really quite hold it for 2 seconds. So as you can see in a couple more reps,
Struggle time.
Absolutely struggle time. Not quite 2 seconds there. And the final move is kind of a supinated dumbbell raise. Now this is a fairly complex move, just in regards that you're using your core a lot. So if you're finding it hard to activate your core, then I wouldn't recommend this move, because as the dumbbells go away from the midline of the body, the core has to switch on a lot. So there are other ways you can do this move. You could do it with a cable, but again, your core's going to have to be switched on a lot. But if you do struggle, then I do recommend maybe staying on the machines for more of a press, or even using the bench to lie down and reversing the grip and squeezing up at the top. And for this move, you would be going a little bit lighter than what you would with all the other exercises. Again, to really get that mind-muscle connection, a really important thing when you're training. But that's it. Happy New Year, and
Hope you enjoyed it.
see you soon.